Ladies and gerbils, yes, yet another Antoria, a fabulous creation from the Matsumoku factory in the 1970s, early 1970s. So let's have a quick listen and then I shall tell you what I can about it. So surely it's pick-up time and we will start with the bridge setting. Very, very nice. The Maxon pickups there giving us what for? Into the centre position. Onto the neck. Yeah, well, very, very nice indeed. Not sure if that's helped by the old brass notes here, as you can see, but we'll talk about that shortly. So let's have a listen to them on clean. So, starting with the bridge. Onto the centre. And onto the neck. So, you see, born roughly 70 or 71, I'm thinking, with this one, although I don't have a terrifically accurate way of finding this out, because certainly some of the bits have been changed and swapped out. Let's have a look, see what's going on. So, first of all, I will tell you what indicates 70 or 71 to me, and that is the flat screw heads on the pearl pieces in the pickups. Okay. Let's go from stem to stern, it's much easier. I don't get confused that way. So obviously it is lawsuit era, certainly. And what we do have is the open book headstock. Around the back, happily, sort of unhappily, are a really nice set of very vintage Grover Rotomatics. I assume they'll be 18 to 1. I didn't count the wines, but that is what Rotomatics are. So they've been swapped out from those capped tuning machines that were fitted in this period. Now, whilst there are an awful lot of grumbles about those old capped things, two things occur to me. One is that they are originals to the instrument, and I do like originality, providing it's practical. However, on the other hand, the Grovers are really, really rather nice, and so I have no feelings, especially one way or the other, because the Grovers are better than those old quad cap things. But anyway, so it is what it is. And of course, further down the headstock, there's a look. I mean, this thing was born in 1970, so it's bound to have a few battle scars, a few nicks and knocks here and there, but certainly no breaks, dents, cracks, or repairs. So moving on to the nuts, that's been whizzed out as well. That found its way into a waste receptacle of some sort at some time, and it has been replaced with a Gordon Smith type brass nuts. So that's all very nice. We've got binding on the side of the neck, and you've got those trapezoid inlays on your rosewood fingerboard. Fingerboard? What on earth is one of those? A fingerboard, and the inlays are almost certainly going to be mother of pearl, because we didn't have plastic that emulated it back in the days of writing with a chalk on a piece of slate. So three position toggle switch in the usual position, and this is very, very much like the one that Jimmy Page used to play. Now, I can also tell you fairly confidently that because of the age, this stop tail has been swapped out. This is a new modern stop tail, as is the bridge. I think the posts may well be original, but the bridge itself is I think they're called Sun Il. It's a well-known Korean one, and you see them on everything. They're on all the Epiphones, and they're good. Basically, they're a tunematic bridge that's just made in Korea. So, of course, you've got the weird knob configuration instead of into the normal Gibson way, where you've got your bridge stuff all at the top and that neck down here. It's all the opposite way about, but of course you can use that in 10 seconds. That's dead easy. The scratch plate is something that's aftermarket. It will have had a scratch plate on originally because of course there was holes, so we've cobbled together something that we found in the parts bin and bunged that on because it didn't have one. And the pickups are, of course, the original Maxon items. The neck pickup pumping out that sweet 57 Classic kind of temperature of somewhere between 7.5 and 8. And the bridge pickup is in fact popping out 12-ish one way or another. Let's have that off. So yes, I love the colour. I love the flame finish there. There is some proper wood underneath it. Again, as I say, it does have a few odds and sods on it. Bon-ton neck, as they all were. And by the way, the neck itself, I mean, it's so beautifully slim, very 60s slim taper, and it plays absolutely brilliantly. The action is precisely where we want it. 1.25 at the 12th on the high E, and about 2.25 on the bottom E. Very, very nice indeed. So, as I say, a couple of replacement parts. So the stop tail and the tunematic are modern Korean items, and the Grovers, I'm pretty sure, are not that modern at all, because the automatics haven't changed since, you know, Adam was a lad. So, all in all, it sounds ace, and it's a joy to play. And if you know, it's the same old story, isn't it? If you can find one, just look out for the usual things, and make sure all the electrics work. Make sure that it plays okay, and if you can't buy from a trusted source, or if it seems wrong in any way, well, there's still a few knocking about on the market. So yes, if you can find one in good order, they are absolutely brilliant, and yeah, very, very giggable, very, very pro instrument, I would say. So that's it from me, and thank you all ever so much for tuning in, and I shall see you soon. Adios amigos. Ta-ra.